Jurassic World the game. But what if I make a tier list of what creatures to get? As you can see, there's a whole bunch of them. A whole bunch of them. There's so many of them. Okay, I'm going to be ranking every single creature in Jurassic World the game, negating their designs because, you know, if they're designs, a lot of these creatures, the Trapezoid T-Rex and the Down syndrome T-Rex, are all going to F tier. But let's see here. We're not even an F tier. We don't even have an F tier. But anyways, let's begin the tier list, shall we? Triceratops is going immediately into S. Now, Triceratops, the first dinosaur you get, is also one of the best. Because the Triceratops, it has a heroic form, which 6 stars, it's basically, it can actually rival Indominus Rex. And it also allows you to speed through so many missions that usually take so long. And the fact that it also makes Stegoceratops make Monostegotops is absolutely amazing. You know, Triceratops is just a really good all-around creature and a must max, basically. Majungasaurus and Elanquan basically the same boat as the Triceratops. Not really, but they're quite close. Because, you know, Majungasaurus and Elanqua, to make this guy. Speaking of, you're an S tier. Because the Elangosaurus is... it's probably the first level 40 you get. It's so easy to get. And it's so easy to make. It's so strong. And, you know, outdoes super rares in terms of stats. So, yeah. Get this guy. No skellies. I mean, it's not that great, but I'm gonna put this over here. Argentinosaurus. You're a common Argentinosaurus. Even then, Argentinosaurus is fine by its own. Let's see here. Colorinchus is no, it's an amber creature. Don't get that thing. Diplocalus. Yeah, Diplocalus is going to A tier as well. Guanlong. Now, the reason why Guanlong is an A tier is because, you know, Metrorhynchus. Where is Metrorhynchus? Metrolong. So, wait a second. Where's Metrorhynchus? Metrorhynchus over here. And then it makes Metrolong. Even though it's quite bad in terms of stats, the fact that it produces so many coins means it's going to be essential for mid-game grinding. So, that's why it's going into a good tier. Hatzegopteryx is going into A. It's going to A. It's a little bit of investment. So it's Pelicanimimus because, you know, Pelicanimimus is an amber creature, but it isn't nearly as useless. Trijangosaurus is going. A lot of these common creatures are actually really good. Their hybrids are really good. So common is a really good tier list. Utahraptor, it's going to B tier because Spinosuchus isn't as necessary as any of the other guys. Labyrinthosaurus is going to A tier. It's a bit harder to obtain any Elangosaurus, but it's still really good. I plan on obtaining Labyrinthosaurus in my Jurassic World the Game series. Limnorhynchus, actually, I'm gonna put Coloborhynchus in C tier because Limnorhynchus is a very good coin producer. It's not as great as Labyrinthosaurus, though, I'll have to admit, but if you want a good coin producer, then sure. It isn't completely useless. Pelicanopteryx is going to S. And the reason why is because of this guy, the Pelicactylus. And, you know, pterosaurs are really hard to come by. Good pterosaurs are really hard to come by in the early game. So the fact that you can so easily make this guy, Pelicactylus, it will solve your early to mid-game pterosaur depth crisis. And you'll just have so much of a better time later on. Be thankful that you invested on the thing. Yeah, the Pelicactylus. Words are hard today. But anyways, moving on to the rare creatures. Allosaurus, C tier. Carnotaurus. Carnotaurus is going to A tier Simply because of Carnoraptor, it's still really good. Corythosaurus is our first D tier, guys. Dilophosaurus, I'm actually gonna put it in S because Dilophosaurus, it does have a decent hybrid, or Lithosaurus, but its main attraction lies in heroic form. Venom Spit is absolutely broken. So, yeah. Diplodocus, I mean, Diplodocus is there for missions. Tsungaraptorus is a good coin producer. I'll put it over here. B tier. Gallimimus, I don't even see any use for Gallimimus, to be honest. It does not have it has a hybrid, but it's not that good at all. Giganotosaurus, it's downstage or T-Rex, but it's going to B tier because Giganocephalus. But the thing about Giganocephalus and Giganocephalus is they both share the exact same niche as Triceratops, except they're much harder to get because both Giganotosaurus and Eubocephalus cost Amber. Irritator is going to A tier, Zibliter Diplocalis. Coolosuchus, I mean, you also need to complete permissions. Monolophosaurus is going to A tier for Tapijalosaurus. Nozitoceratops, I'm so sorry, Nozitoceratops. There you go. There you go. And then Nundasuchus. Nundagosaurus isn't bad, but you know. Diplotator, it's probably a much higher priority than Nundagosaurus. Nundagosaurus isn't bad though. Alphacodon isn't good. And Pachycephalosaurus is not good. Man, rares are so much worse than commons in this game. What even is this? Pyroraptor though, you're going to A tier because even though Pyroraptor costs Amber, it gives Carnoraptor, which Dimetro Carnus is the best DNA farm in the entire game. So there it is. Rhamphorhynchus is going to B tier. Rhamphorhynchus is in B tier. Actually, I'm gonna put it in A. Unirhynchus is in L class. And then Tapijara, it has the worst stats out of every rare in the game, but it's still going to A because it and Monolophosaurus make the Tapijalosaurus. Simple as that. And Tyrannotitan, aka T-Rex, but Nero, B tier. Rare hybrids, Carnoraptor isn't quite S because it costs a whole ton of Amber to get, and you know, Amber is really hard to come by. Nundagosaurus is going to B tier. I put Diplotator in S, by the way. It's so damn underrated. Alphacomimus is really bad. Actually, I'm going to put a bunch of these guys in D tier. Alphacodon is a fairly good glass cannon, so I'm not going to put it in D tier. Pachyceratops is not good at it either. Look at this. Tropoganathus, actually, I'm going to put Tropoganathus in B tier. Simply because Tropogopterus is necessary for that Jurassic Heroes event, that Heroic Shard event. You have to use Tropogopterus at one point of the level. At one level. Tapijalosaurus, super valuable S tier. Dimetrocarnus, I mean, it's fine. It's not quite S because it costs a whole ton of Amber. Diplodocus is going to S. And so is Tapijalocephalus. And there it goes. Now here we're on to the super rare creatures, and a lot of them are not that amazing. Aerotitan. I'm not sure if Aerotitan has a hybrid. Amphicyon. Amphicyon. Archaeophysion is fine. Cenozoic creatures aren't that good. Ankylosaurus, literally on the same boat as the Diplodocus, probably a bit worse actually because it is not required for missions. Archaeotherium is on the same boat as the Amphicyon. And then we've got Vaculites, you do not have a hybrid. And you're an amber creature. Dacosaurus is not an amber creature, I don't think. So I'm gonna put it a bit above here. Dinotherium. I think Dacosaurus has a hybrid. I don't think... does Dinotherium have a hybrid? Androtherium, right? I'm gonna put Dinotherium over here. Let's see here. What else is there? Didicarus. is going into Megastochurus is fine. Isn't bad at all. Dolichorynchops. I'm not sure if this guy has a hybrid. I think it does, but I forgot what his name is. Elasmosaurus is, Geolasmosaurus isn't that great, but whatever. And you're an amber creature, right? Is the Elasmosaurus an amber creature? I think it maybe. I don't really remember here. Elasmotherium makes Mammotherium, which, Mammotherium isn't that great. Entelodon. Entelodon is another amber creature. Entelorachos. I mean, Entelorachos isn't super outclassed, but it's not that great. Dodicarus, you're an amber creature. Archaeotherium, Amphision. Sheesh. Man. Actually, Dodicarus and Entelodon over here. And then the next one is Euplocephalus, is literally in the exact same boat as the Giganotosaurus. Terrible design. Okay use. And then we've got the Geosaurus. Geolasmosaurus is on the same boat, except it doesn't cost amber, I think. And then we've got Helicoprion. I don't think Helicoprion has got anything going for it. So, sad. Caprosuchus. Caprosuchus is going into S because of Gorgosuchus. Yeah, Caprosuchus is going to S, guys. Actually, no. It goes into A. Gorgosuchus is the one going into S, but Caprosuchus is a good tank. Leptocleidos makes Leptostega. It's a tank. It's a good tank and all that. I'm gonna put it over here. It's an amber creature, but I mean, it's a decent investment. Mauisaurus. It's a nice glass cannon, but I don't think it has a hybrid. Megastochurus. Yeah, Megastotherium is going into this. Look over here. Yeah, Megastotherium. And let's see here. Metrorhynchus. Coin farm. Coin farm moment. Coin farm moment. Should I place Bonitosaur in B? I feel like I should put Bonitosaur in B because Parasaur is also a really good coin farm. I mean, it does supplement a Metrorhynchus. And I think it's cheaper. Onchopristis is going into D tier because it is an amber creature. It does not have a hybrid either. Parasaurolophus is going to B tier because, I mean, Parasaur is a good coin farm. That's it, really. That's all it's got. That's all it has going for it. Bosazuchus is going to S. Because, one, it's a good glass cannon option already. And two, it has its heroic form just turns into an absolutely crazy creature. Best creature in your arsenal by a long shot. Prognathodon, I think it has a hybrid, but I mean, you can obtain it for free. So I'm gonna be nice and put it in B tier. Protostega. I'm not sure. Yeah, Leptostega has a hybrid. Leptostega. Okay, Protostega is going in. And then let's see here. Cephoderma, Docoderma, on the exact same boat as the Docosaurus. So B tier. And we've got the Quetzalcoatlus. It makes the Pteroquetzal, I think. Pteroquetzal is good. Finally, Quetzalcoatlus has a hybrid. Pteroquetzal is decent. Actually, Pteroquetzal is really good. Quetzalcoatlus has to go into A tier because Pteroquetzal makes Quetzaljarra. Rajasaurus makes Rajastega. It's not necessary at all because you can always obtain Rajastega from the from modded PvP. Sarcastodon, you don't have a hybrid. You're going into D tier. I'm so sorry, man. And Spinosaurus. Spinoraptor isn't completely necessary for progression of the game. I'm gonna put it in B tier. Stegosaurus, yeah, Stegosaurus is going into A tier, I think, because the thing about Stegosaurus is the fact that it hybridizes with the Triceratops to make the Stegoceratops. The Stegoceratops is really good for mid-game, and Stegoceratops it also makes Monostegatops. It's really good. It just carries on its usage. Supersaurus, I'm gonna have to put it in basically the same boat as a Tyranotitan. Synthetocerus, I don't know if it has a hybrid at all. Really sad. What is this? Trinochromerum. I don't think it has a hybrid. Trinochromerum does not have a hybrid. Velociraptor, you're going into A tier because you have you and T-Rex hybridized to make the Indominus Rex. Velociraptor Gen 2 is much harder to obtain than the original Velociraptor, but I'm gonna put it in A tier anyway because Velociraptor Gen 2 is so good. Cynothodon is, I mean, this guy has a hybrid. I'm gonna put it in B tier. I don't know if Cynothodon is any good here. I haven't really checked aquatic hybrids really. Actually, put it in C. And then with Gigantopterus, the only thing that this guy is good for is the Heroes event. That's it. That's exactly why it's in B tier. Same as Tropogonethus. That's the only reason why. Okay, Ankylodocus is I'm sorry, bro, you're outclassed. And then Archaeophysion. It's more of a tank than a Megistosaurus. I feel like it's not that good. And Archaeotherium is going into C tier. And Amphision as well. Actually, Amphision can be a decent health tank. What is that? I don't really know what is that. I haven't checked, guys. I don't know what that is. I'm so sorry. Geolasmosaurus. No, that's the Docoderma, right? Docoderma and Geolasmosaurus. I haven't checked their stats, but I mean, what can you say about aquatic hybrids, really? They are just not very relevant. So, unfortunately, most of them are going into D C tier, I think. Oh, I don't really know here. I don't really know about their hybrids. Like I haven't checked their stats. Maybe I should familiarize myself with them a bit more. But anyways, we've got Giganocephalus. I mean, it's good, but it shares the exact same niche as Stegoceratops. By default, Giganocephalus should be there as well. Left to Stega. Decent tank for itself. Decent tank by itself. And then we've got Megistosaurus. I mean, it's a good role player. It has high damage. So, I mean, it's not that useless. I think it's a bit better than the, Archaeophysion. Metrolong, on the other hand, you're going into A. Now, it's not completely necessary, but the fact that Metrolong produces so many coins means that you're going, if you have full coin farm on these guys, yeah, prepare to get some money. It's, money is incredibly essential for mid-game. Parasaura basically falls in the exact same boat, just a little bit worse. And Spinoraptor. Spinoraptor is going to B tier. It's not completely necessary. It has similar stats to Carnoraptor, and it's a lot more expensive. Stegoceratops, you're going to S tier because Stegoceratops is so good. It makes Monostegatops so easy to get. Sheesh. Soprano Titan. I mean, it isn't terrible. I mean, it's really good stats, but at this point in age, it's just not enough. Tromagopterus is, I mean, it's kind of necessary for the Hero Shard event. And that's it. Just one copy of that, and yeah. Cenozoic is going here. Because I haven't really checked the quant hybrids, but Gigakylocephalus. Gigakylocephalus is going into B tier. Because it's just outclassed by Monostegatops, which is going to be put into S tier. The list is slowly building up. It's really crazy, but Monostegatops is going to S tier because, you know, it's so good. Spinosuchus is not completely necessary either. Unlike Dimetrocarnus, which is a DNA form, Spinosuchus is just stats. I don't think the regular guy has this guy has a hybrid. And then Andrewsarchus makes Andrewsterium. I think Andrewsarchus is a decent high attack guy, but as far as I'm concerned, aquatic hybrids aren't. Yeah, Cenozoic hybrids aren't that great. Compy, you're going into the S tier, and then because Compy is a flock, and you know how broken flocks are in this game. And then there's Dimetrodon. It's not that impressive. I'm so sorry. Unicorn Wizard. Dimorphodon is going into A, because like Metrophodon. And then we've got Diprotodon. I don't think this guy has a hybrid, which is really sad. Dunkleosteus makes Dunkleosteus is going into the B tier, I think. I have to move so much now. Look at that. And then we now have Eremotherium. I don't think it has a hybrid, so sorry, Eremotherium. Even though Eremotherium in real life is an underrated animal, Glyptodon. It makes a hybrid, but it's just not good. Halphiosaurus is no hybrid. Hyneria. I think you have a hybrid, right? I'm not entirely sure here. Let's see. Ichthyostega. You make Rajastega, which is just outclassed. How unfortunate. I'm just gonna put it in the C tier. And then, and you know, obtaining Ichthyostega and Rajasaurus aren't necessary, given how you can just get Rajastega from modded PvP. Where is the Kaiwetkia? Kaiwetkia is really cool, but unfortunately it does not have a hybrid, I don't think. And then we've had a lot of creatures that do not have a hybrid. Chronosaurus. It does not have a hybrid, but it's a really good glass cannon option. So I'm not gonna put it in D tier. And then let's see here. Lead 60s. Lyosictodon. Lyosictodon is I mean, sure. Anyways. This Liopleurodon. Speaking of Liopleurodon, walking with Dinosaurus. I don't think Marsupial has a hybrid. Maybe Irritator and Marsupial Lion can make the Thylacotator, which then makes whatchamacallit, Thylos Intrepidus, or yeah, something like that. Thylos Intrepidus. But you have to incorporate Morus Intrepidus. It's going to be a really good flock as well. Megaloceros makes because there's not much to say here. Microposaurus makes Osteoposaurus. So, I mean, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. Anyways, the next one is going to be Megalodon and Archelon make the Megarchelon, which Megalodon is a good glass cannon. I'm gonna put it in C, I think. So, hold up, who's next? Let's see here. Ostafricosaurus is just in the same boat as the Microposaurus. Is literally known from just a tooth. There it is. Forest Rakos is pretty much in the same boat as the Entelodon. And Entelodon is over here. So let's see, a lot of these creatures. Plesiosaurus. Does Plesiosaurus have a hybrid? I mean, you can literally obtain it in the battle stage, so it's not completely useless. Pliosaurus is just kind of sad. Really. Pliosaurus. Where's Pliosaurus going? You're going on. Pliosuchus. In the same boat as the Dimetrodon. It's kind of meh. Pteranodon, your is going into S. You is going into the God S tier. Yeah, you have a heroic form, and it also makes the Zalmonodon is quite good, but the main appeal is the the heroic form, which makes Pteranodon so damn good. So now, what's next in our list? It's the Rizfish. And Rizfish is not going to be very high. Its stats suck, and it does not have a hybrid. It's going into the D tier. And then, now, we have the Scary Tourist, which is not very good, but because my fans just want me to get Scary Tourist, I'll get it, okay? I'll get Scary Tourist for you guys. Scaphoganathus is hybrid, Secodontogonathus isn't that good. It's just outclassed by Metrophodon. And Cenozoic, to be fair, its stats are decent, but, you know, no hybrid. Okay, let's see here. Styxosaurus. I mean, it's a tank. It's not completely useless. Anyways, we're going to be putting it in over here. Suchomimus. Yeah, I've always hated the Suchomimus in this game. It's just completely useless, bro. Look, it has a hybrid, but at the same time, its stats are god-awful, and its hybrid stats are god-awful too. So, no. Therizinosaurus, on the other hand, I'm going to be putting it in A tier, because Therizinosaurus makes the Therizinosaurus, and as a standalone creature, it's a very good tank. Nope. Let's see here. T-Rex is going into... I think T-Rex is going in A tier. It's a little Velociraptor. You know, Indominus after all. T-Rex Gen 2, pretty much on the same boat as the Velociraptor Gen 2. I mean, what else could you ask for? And then Uintatherium. I like this guy, but yeah, it's a tank, but no hybrid. It just hurts its viability a lot. Actually, I'm gonna put Marsupial Lion and Uintatherium in. Hold on. Actually, no. Marsupial Lion does not have a hybrid, and Uintatherium does not have a hybrid. Oh, really sad. I know. Unabranchus is Unisaurus is going into some deep. I think Unisaurus is going into like something like somewhere over here. I think. I mean, Unirhynchus is a good hybrid. It's not outclassed. Androtherium is. I mean, that's alright. I'm just gonna put it over here, and then we've got Entelorachos, which is basically on the same boat as the Androtherium. It's cheap. I think it's cheaper than the Indricoceras, I think, so it's not outclassed. Anyways. Actually, oh, Helicoprion has a hybrid. I forgot about that. This is a hybrid of Helicoprion and something else, but I don't think it's very good. I don't think it's very bad. Indominus, on the other hand, is going straight into... Indominus, on the other hand, is going straight into S tier. You know, there's no introduction needed, man. There's no introduction. Get Indominus Rex. And, let's see here. The next one is Indominus Gen 2. Pretty much the exact same boat as the Indominus. I mean, but it's way harder to obtain. But its stats are so good for so cheap. And then we've got Indricoceras. It's kind of the same boat as the Entelorachos. And, you know, for a Cenozoic creature, it's alright. Put it over here. And then we have the Coolosaurus. I probably should put Coolosuchus a bit higher. Simply because it has a new hybrid that isn't even outclassed by anything. Where's Coolosuchus? Oh, Coolosuchus is over here. Actually, I'm gonna put Coolosuchus in A tier. Because the Coolosuchus makes the Skulosaurus, which makes the Skunosaurus, which isn't outclassed by anything. Anyways, Liosictodon. Liosictodon is... I mean, there's really not much to say about Liosictodon. I'm just gonna put it... I think it's over here, right? Hynecoprion, I think that is the Hynecoprion. Yeah, Hynecoprion. Pretty much the same boat as that. So, Ostoposaurus. Interesting creature. But, I mean, it isn't bad. It's not outclassed. Priotrodon, meanwhile, is outclassed by Indominus Rex and the Cerazenosaurus, because Cerazenosaurus is easier to obtain. Rajastega, you could literally unlock it from... you can literally unlock it using modded PvP. But it has always been Indominus wannabe. It's just outclassed by Indominus Rex. It's still fine, but I'm just gonna put it over here. And then the dragon is unfortunately just not good. 17,000 DNA is not bad, but I mean, you'd expect a bit more. You'd expect a bit more coming from this guy. Unirhynchus is going to, yeah, bro, yo, this is a cheap legendary hybrid, and it will provide you with very good stats. It's not necessary given how there's, you know, Stegoceratops and Stegotops, but it's not outclassed. Indoraptor is going straight into S tier. It's a powerful glass cannon option, and you probably should get the Indoraptor as your legendary super hybrid. That is, unless if you invest on the Indominus Gen 2, and then the road to, then you probably shouldn't buy the Indoraptor. Instead, you should buy the Indoraptor Gen 2,
Actually, but here, the only reason Indoraptor is good is because you're probably not going to get the Indominus Gen 2 for a very long time. And now we're moving on to a whole bunch of tournament creatures. Oh, man. Okay, so let's see here.
Let's do some super rapid fire stars. Beta, you're going into B tier. Blue, you're going into S tier in heroic form. Blonde Becky, no. Bumpy, I wish Bumpy had a star form, hero form. Charlie, Delta, and Echo. None of them specialize in anything. Ghost is a decent tank. Red is just a worse. Actually, this is Panthera. I'm actually gonna put Panthera in A tier. Massive stat pool, so damn good. Red is just no, really. Rexy is going to S tier, and then there's the big one which doesn't even specialize in anything. Spinosaurus. I mean, it's a sweeper, but it's not that great of a sweeper, anyways. Toro. I'm not really familiar with Toro. Tyrannosaur Buck and Tyrannosaur Doe, they don't even specialize in anything, so they're going into D tier. Okay, so the next creature on our list is the Acanthostega. I think you obtain a battle stage, and its stats are absolutely horrific. But, I mean, for whatever this, this is just, yeah. It's unlocked in the battle stage, so I don't really mind that too much. Ailurotos is going to C tier. Albertosaurus. It makes Scorpius Rex. Isn't that great, though? I don't think. And then we've got Amargasaurus. I mean, Amargasaurus has decent stats, but that's pretty much all it has going for it. Albertosaurus is going over. And then we've got, let's see here, Antarctopelta. I don't think Antarctopelta has a hybrid, and its stats aren't that good. So, even though it's technically obtainable from a battle stage, a Lamborghini. I think it's more of a high attack thing. Lamborghini is just outclassed though, so don't recommend. Amargasaurus, actually I'm gonna put Amargasaurus over here. Yeah, most of the tournament creatures aren't that great. Let's see here. Archelon. It makes Meg Archelon, which I mean this is a tournament aquatic, so you can't really go too much wrong with it. But at the same time, it's just not that good, not super necessary an investment. Octodus, I don't think this guy has a hybrid, and I don't think this guy fits any role as a tank or anything else. Glass cannon, so really sad. I'm really sad to see that. Australotitan is good. I mean, it's okay. What do I want here? Amargasaurus with Nodosaurus. It could potentially become Gigaspikosaur or something. Gigaspikosaur in Jurassic World the game moment. Bagger Pattern is yeah, it's a must get, because this guy creates the the Bagosaurus, which is a really good amphibian, and amphibians are few and far between when it comes to how good they are. Bahatosaurus is, I think it's going to C tier, I think. And then we've got, let's see here, Bananogmius. Bananogmius does have a hybrid. It's not Banogamus, okay? It's called Bananogmius. Alanogmius is outclassed though. It's really sad to see. What's this? I'm not entirely I'm not entirely sure what this is. Probably won't hear. Sorry, man. And then we've got the Borealopelta, which, I mean, what can you say about the Borealopelta? Its stats aren't that good, and, you know, it doesn't have a hybrid, and it doesn't have everything else. It's just outclassed by Montosaurus. Brachiosaurus is... I mean, Brachiosaurus, it has solid stats and everything else. The thing that hurts it the most, it does not have a hybrid. So... I mean, it should go over here. And then we've got the Carbonemes. It's not much to say about Carbonemes, really. So, you're going over here. And then, maybe we've got, let's see here. Indominus Rex with Carbonemes Super DNA and just make Indonemes. Maybe that could be cool. Let's see, this is... Sciarodactylus. Sciarodactylus, from what I remember, good pterosaurs are few and far between. Ceratosaurus, you literally unlock from the battle stage. You literally get the Ceratosaurus, one of the best things in the game. And, alone, it isn't that great. And its design is kind of bad, but there it is. A tier. Cervalces. Cervalces is... I don't think it's bad, but at the same time, what can you say about Cenozoic tournament creatures? They're just mostly irrelevant. At this stage of the game, Cryolophosaurus is just... I'm so sorry, bro. You're, actually, Cryolophosaurus makes Cryloborgiania, which is still, it's just meh in general. Actually, a Ramborgianian, B tier. And Darwinopterus. I don't think this guy has a hybrid in this game. Hopefully there's a Hatzgopteryx Gen 2, so we can make the Darwinopterix. And then, eventually the Stygimoloch and then the Stygidorex. Yeah. And then Dinokyrus is just the worst tournament creature in the entire game. Why do you want to add this? Is it unlocked from a battle stage? Maybe. You know, given how absolutely dreadful that thing is. Let's see here, what else is there? Deinonychus is practically in the same boat as the Albertosaurus, I think. And its stats aren't that great either. I'm just gonna put it over here. Deinosuchus. Can't remember. It feels more from what I remember, it's more like a high HP thing, not quite a tank though. Diabloceratops is just mostly irrelevant. I don't think Diabloceratops is relevant in any conversation. Dilophosaurus Gen 2 makes Dilophoboa and Tyrannolophosaur, and, you know, it doesn't really affect the ranking because both of them aren't that good. But Dilophosaurus Gen 2 is going into this tier, C tier. And then we've got the Diplocalus Gen 2. I mean, it's a good role player, I think, but it's not. No, sorry, you're in here. Diploceratops is a tank that Diploceratops is a good tank. It makes up Thalmoceratops, a tanky amphibian hybrid. Thalmoceratops isn't that great, but I can tolerate this. I'm gonna put this in A tier. Diploceratops is a very good hybrid. No, very good creature. Standalone, at least. Oh, we've got our second flock. Dodo is, yeah, every single flock is going into S tier. Because, you know, they're the most broken thing in the game. Every single flock is the most broken thing in the game. You know what? Let's just skip over to a bunch of other flocks. Let's see here. This tier list was made before there was Aqualops, but we can still see the Rodriguez Solitaire is going into S tier. Cenozoic is also going into S tier. And, you know, any flock hybrid in general is going into S tier as well. Venator, actually. And Redactylus and everything else. So, there it goes. There it goes. And then, is there a Preondactylus in this game? In this tier list? I don't think there is. Unfortunate. But, we have the Cenozoic. We've got this, and, yeah, this is going straight into S tier. So, this is definitely flock broken. Flock equals broken. There's Venator. Yeah, nice. Venator, Androgonethus. Just any flock creature is just, it's just so good. Any flock creature is so good. So good in this game. There's no questioning it. There's absolutely nothing. There it goes, and the last flock, I think, is the Anarogonethus. Yeah. Every single flock. Every single flock. So good. So amazing. This makes your life so much easier. Makes your battles like much more like a cakewalk than anything else. Anyways, we finally move on to Dracorax. I think Dracorax makes Dracorax and Triceratops Gen 2 make Dracoceratops, which is good. I can't remember if it's Dracorax Gen 1 or Dracorax Gen 2. Hold on, let me check. Oh, it's the Gen 1 that makes the Dracoceratops. Okay, then. You deserve to be put in B tier, I think? Yeah, B tier. Actually, you're not outclassed by anything. Venator is going into S tier. Now, Venator is already a solid glass cannon on its own. However, the thing about Venator is that it's Venator, which is even more equally broken. So even more broken, so yeah. Dreadnoughtus, I don't think Dreadnoughtus got any. Actually, it's got Redactylus, so it's not entirely useless. And, you know, Dreadnoughtus, it's not good, but it's not good on its own. But, I mean, it kind of doesn't really matter anyway. Because you have a flock, dude. You have A tier. Going to A tier. And then we've got Adaphosaurus. Bagasaurus. Adaphosaurus plus Bagger Pageant equals greatness. You are, actually, we're going, actually, Bagasaurus isn't that good, so, isn't that great, but, you know, Amphibian Hive is really far, it's really, very few in between. Adestus. I think you have a hybrid, right? From what I remember. And Adestus' stats are decent, I guess, so. C tier. And then we've got the Edmontosaurus. My favorite dinosaur. And Edmontosaurus is going into... It doesn't have a hybrid, so it hurts it quite a lot, but... B tier. And then we've got the... Ionosaurus. It's a tank ceratopsian. It's a tanky herbivore. And as far as tanky herbivores go, they're few and far in between. So I'm gonna put this in B tier. And let's see here. What's the next one? Erlichosaurus. Erlikosaurus isn't that great, but it makes Erlikosaurus. So, Erlikosaurus is going into B tier. The next one is going to be the Arios, which is unfortunately outclassed by Dimploceraspis. I mean, it's a bit cheaper, but it's still outclassed. It does not have a hybrid. It does not have a hybrid, bro. Sorry, man. We're going to D tier. What's next? What's next? Eucladocerus. Bro does not have a hybrid either. I hope it gets a hybrid. I mean, Carbonemys plus Eucladocerus equals Testacornibus. No, it's not even Carbonemys. Like, Ankylosaurus, right? Actually, we might need a new Ankylosaurus hybrid. Testacornibus. I think, yeah, Testacornibus with Nazutoceratops. It would make Nazutoceratops a bit, you know. Actually, no, there's Carbonoceratops. Carbonemys, yeah. I'm forgetting things. Jurassic World Live. There are important Jurassic World Live things right now, so might as well just import Testacornibus in as a snow hybrid. Fukuisaurus. Fukuimimus is just good. Fukuimimus is quite good. I'm gonna put it in over here. And then, let's see here. What's next? Gastornis. Gastornis isn't that great. I don't think it has a hybrid, so it just hurts it a whole lot. I mean, it's a Cenozoic, so I should be a bit more lax on that. Geosternbergia, you're an amber creature with no hybrid. You're going instantly into the D tier. Man. And then the next one is the Giganotosaurus Gen 2. It's an amber creature, I think, but it's a really good investment given how the Giganotosaurus Gen 2 makes the Scorpius Gen 2 and is a good health tank on its own. Gigantophis. Gigantophis isn't that good. It does not have a hybrid, and it's just a worse Titanoboa. And this is everything, really. Gillicus, I think that is. I think this is called the Gillicus, and I don't remember the Gillicus' stats, unfortunately. It's just not. I don't really remember this guy's stats. And, you know, aquatic tournament creatures are very just... Ludia is hyper-focused too much on, just land and not aquatic or Cenozoic anything. Gorgosaurus, I mean, his stats are god-awful, but it's going to A tier because it makes Gorgosuchus. And then Goroniosaurus. I think this guy's stats are absolute balls. So it does not have a hybrid, but I'm gonna be nice and put it over here. Yeah, this guy's going to B tier. And then the next one is going with the Gryposuchus. It makes it Iguanosuchus. Unfortunately, it is outclassed, so it's not good. I'm gonna put Gryposuchus not in D tier, but it's not that amazing. I'm gonna put it in C tier. And the next one is going to be the Homalocephaly. It does not have a hybrid. I mean, it's good stats, but what can good stats do against this is outclassed. And then the next one, Iguanodon. Unfortunately, Iguanodon is simply outclassed by Fukuisaurus and even Edmontosaurus to some degree. Iguanodon is not good. And Irritator Gen 2, on the other hand, you're going into A tier because Irritator Gen 2 is a good role player on its own. I think it's a high damage guy, but could be wrong, but it also makes Scorpius Gen 2. really good choice. Caprosuchus Gen 2 makes Caprodactylus, which is not bad at all. So I'm going to put Caprosuchus Gen 2 in the B tier. And the next creature on our list is going to be the Kelenken, which I hopefully Grillenken becomes a thing and becomes a good thing in the Cenozoic. I want more Cenozoic tournament hybrids. Grillenken would be perfect. Alright, the next one on our list. What is going on? What is going on, Kentrosaurus? What can you really say about Kentrosaurus? Its stats are bad and it doesn't have a hybrid, I think, so... D tier. Corianosaurus. I don't remember Corianosaurus is quite... It's not too shabby, I think, so, I don't think it has a hybrid, though. Really sad. Lithronex. Lithronex is quite a good glass cannon on its own as a carnivore, but it's outclassed by Metrocanthosaurus, and its hybrid Lithronex is just bad. I'm just gonna put Lithronex in D tier. I'm so sorry, dude. Masiakasaurus doesn't even specialize in anything. And yeah, this is exactly why I'm going to be putting it in D tier. And then the next one creature is the Mastodon. Pretty much, I mean, it's not terrible, but at the same time, there's a woolly mammoth, which actually has a hybrid. The next creature on the list is, let's see here, Megalosaurus makes Pachygallosaurus. It's got an absolutely god-awful design. Okay, guys. It's got Pachygallosaurus, though, which is not outclassed by anything. I'm gonna put Megalosaurus in B tier. Pachygallosaurus is not outclassed by anything. It's a good health tag. It's just a health tag. And health tag carnivores are, 18,000 health. Megatherium, I don't think Megatherium is good. I'm so sorry, Megatherium. Your design is cool, but unfortunately, you're not good. Metrocanthosaurus, where did the Metrocanthosaurus go? Hold up, where you are? There you are. Okay. Metrocanthosaurus, on the other hand, is, I think it's going to be our first non-flock S tier tournament creature. You want to know why? Because Metrocanthosaurus is just... it makes the most broken thing in the game. I'm actually going to put the Metrocanthosaurus over here as well. Because Metrophodon is the most broken thing in the game. It has so much, like, 5,200 attack. There's really no competition among... There's really no competition in anything, really. When it comes to how viable pterosaurs are, there's no competition at all. Good pterosaurs are few and far between. So, Monkey Dactyl. I don't think it has a hybrid. And then, that's it? I'm not entirely sure. I remember. Mosasaurus. Okay. Mosasaurus is going into C tier. No, it's going to B tier. It's the same boat as Dunkleosteus, or as that scary tourist guy says, Dunkotosaurus. And then Mosasaurus Gen 2 is in, okay, Mosasaurus Gen 2 I'm also going to put it in B tier. Armor Matta is good herbivore, but it's an investment. Now, let's see here. What are a majority of the creatures are in C tier and B tier, D tier. I mean, Mylodon. Eventually, Mylodon is going to have to get into Jurassic World alive. That's what creature should be, right? Unfortunately, this is not good. And then the next one is the Nodosaurus. Is literally in the same boat as the Mosasaurus Gen 2 because it also makes the Armata. So the Nodosaurus is going into the B tier. Okay, second thought, I'm gonna put Marsupial Lion in the C tier. Because Marsupial Lion, great glass cannon for its cost. But anyways, what is this next? Nyctosaurus. Nyctosaurus. Pterosaurs are fine. I mean, I think Nyctosaurus is fine, I think. So, you're going here. And the next one is the Ophthalmosaurus, which unfortunately is just outclassed by the other guy. Actually, this other guy, right? So, let's see here. That guy. I'm gonna put him in B2. And then next one is... Let's see here. Ornithochirus. I mean, several pterosaurs are known for the really, really good stats. I think Ornithochirus is one of them. But, let's just put Ornithochirus over here. And then the next one is the Pachyrhinosaurus. It's level 31. It's level 44. Has a horn. Of course it does. What do you expect? But whatever. It's going over here. It's going into B tier. And then we're coming into the end. We are seeing the end. Light at the end of the tunnel, and a Parasaurolophus Gen 2 makes Tromus Finest, which is not good. So it's still usable though. Tromus Finest is still usable. You can at least do something for your park. And we've got Platycarpus, I think that is. I haven't really checked Platycarpus, but I think it's a tank. So I think Platycarpus is actually going to B tier. And then the next one is the Plesiosuchus, I think that is. Plesiosuchus. I think it's really expensive. Okay, now here is the thing. We put it over here. And then the next one is the Pterodurhinus. This is just not good. Where did it go? Yeah, no, it's not good. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, man. You're not good. And the next creature is the Pteranodon Gen 2, which makes Pteroquetzal, which makes the Quetzaljarra. It's going into... instantly going into A tier. Let's see here. Pteranodon Gen 2. 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 Here you are. And the next creature is the Renchenia. There's not much to say about the Renchenia, really. It's just mediocre. So, sorry, man. The next creature, is Skeletosaurus Cos Amber. It's not good. So many of these creatures, man. Skeletosaurus. And the next one is the next one here. Smilodon. I mean, Smilodon kind of speaks for itself. It's a glass cannon, but at the same time, its stats aren't amazing. From what I remember, so you're going into C tier. Okay. Secodontosaurus. Okay, what does the Secodontosaurus make again? Secodontognathes. I think the Secodontosaurus is a decent tank, but it's outclassed by Giganotosaurus Gen 2. And then the next one is the Cenozoic. Make Cenozoic. Cenozoic is just really good, you know, and really not much to say about a Cenozoic, really. It's kind of just Postosuchus, but a little bit worse, but because it doesn't have heroic form or anything, but still fine. Sonorosaurus is going into D tier. I'm so sorry, Sonorosaurus. This guy does not have a hybrid. It's just objectively worse than the Brachiosaurus all around. Not good. Not good. And then the Sphenacodon. I don't think this guy has a hybrid either. Man. So, there it goes. And then the next creature is the... I forgot about the Samoria and Sinoceratops. Ah, silly me, but let's see here. Samoria is going into... Samoria is just... I don't think it's specialized in anything else. Diplus raspis, I think. That's tank, really? Tank, I think? Same... It's probably, I think, from what I remember, it's known as outclassed the Lyriops, so... Sinoceratops. It makes Spinoceratops, which makes Spinotops the best thing in the game right now by a long shot. So, Sinoceratops is going into A tier. And then, speaking of Spinoceratops, Spinosaurus Gen 2 is an amber creature, but it's also going into A tier because, you know, the same thing could be said about the Spinosaurus Gen 2. What I said about Spinoceratops literally applies the same to the Spinosaurus Gen 2. Yeah. There it goes. There it goes. Anyways, the next creature on our list, Stegosaurus Gen 2. You do not have a hybrid. Stats aren't great. It costs amber. 1.2 million amber for those stats. 1.2 million amber for not good. Stegosaurus. I don't want to remember Stegosaurus is. You know, just, okay. I don't really know about Stegosaurus actually. Here. And then the next one is the Struziobibus. It makes Fukuibibus, so it's automatically the same boat as the same boat as the Fukuisaurus, which is B tier. And then the next one is going to be the Styracosaurus Lux. Slowly started to go insane, actually. Styracosaurus Lux, I don't really remember anything about it. It's kind of irrelevant, really. Actually, I'm gonna put it over here. And then the next creature is... What's this one? I am... Oh, God. I'm starting to not remember anything. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, I have dementia. Oh, God. Hold on, we have to look up what that thing is. Actually, remember, it's Secodus. I just wish Metrorhynchus was also a cave creature on top of being an amphibian. So, bro is... I think Secodus is okay. Especially for an aquatic creature. Let's see here. The next creature is... I can't really remember what these are called. Sheesh. T. It starts with a T, right? It starts with a T and ends with a T. Funny joke here. And going over here, and then the next creature is going to be Thalassodromeus. It's a tag pterosaur. I think the sheer virtue of being just a tag pterosaur was that it doesn't get outclassed by anything. It's just chef's kiss to me. Anyways, it's a chef's kiss to me. Anyways, it's going into A tier. Thalassodromeus is good, especially for tournament creature. And it's Therizinosaurus Gen 2. I don't think it's good. It does not have a hybrid. It does not have a hybrid. It does not have a hybrid. Sheesh. And like, its stats aren't it. Just use Brachiosaurus or something else. And then the next one is the Titanoboa. You know, Gigantopus is literally just the worst Titanoboa. Might as well live up to that. Titanoboa is going into... Titanoboa has very solid stats, actually. Actually, not... I don't think it's as solid as a woolly mammoth, but... Actually, it's really solid stats. It might actually be better than woolly mammoth here. I'm gonna give Titanoboa a B tier. Spinoceratops. Okay. Alright. Let's continue on with our tournament creatures. Triceratops Gen 2. I unlocked the Triceratops Gen 2. It isn't that impressive, but it makes Dracoceratops. So I can't really say it's completely useless. Definitely way worse than the original Triceratops, though. So, yeah, I'm gonna put it in B tier. Instead of A tier like the Dracorex. Troodon. It's a good high damage dealer. Its stats are quite solid, to be fair. And, let's see here. I'm gonna put Troodon in the B tier. And the next one is going to be the Cenozoic. It just doesn't do anything, guys. It just doesn't do anything. It's a nothing burger It's a nothing burger, guys. Get in Monosaurus instead. And then Tupodactylus. Solid stats. And yeah. Tupodactylus is going into B tier. And then Tupodactylus and Tupushwara is next, right? Tupushwara. Yeah. It's also solid stat. Where did it go? Oh no. Where did it go? There it is. Man. It's just getting lost in the sea of tournament creatures. It's really sad, I know, but I'm gonna be generous to this guy as well. Yeah, I'm gonna put it in B tier. I mean, pterosaurs, tournament pterosaurs, some of the highest stats in the game for tournament creatures, at least. Immunosaurus is solid. I'm gonna put it in. I've used it quite a few times in the tournament. I think it was a level 10, right? I'm not entirely sure here. I'm gonna put it in. Solid. I'm gonna put it in B tier. And the next one is going to be the Urtinotherium. I hope Urtinotherium has a hybrid. I have one of these guys at level 20, and it's I mean, it's decent. It doesn't specialize in anything though, so I'm gonna put it in D tier. And the next creature is going to be in the Woolly Mammoth. It's a fairly good tag on its own. It makes Mammotherium, and I also have the Woolly Mammoth at level 20. So, I mean, Woolly Mammoth is going into the B tier, I think. Unfortunately, I don't really have anything great to say for Woolly Rhinoceros, so I'm gonna put Woolly Rhinoceros in C tier. Actually, I'm not sure what stats Woolly Rhinoceros has, but it's just outclassed by Woolly Mammoth. So there it is. Tyrannus. It's just a worst fruit on every single way possible. Sorry, Tyrannus. You're not good. Really, you're not good. So I'm gonna put it in D tier. I'm gonna put it in C tier. Yoshisaurus, no hybrid, amber creature. I think Yoshisaurus is an amber creature, right? I think Yoshisaurus is an amber creature. Hold on. Where's the thing? Where's the thing? What? Okay, there it is. Yoshisaurus. And the last but not least, Zalmoxes. It makes a Zalmonodon, which, to be fair, it's actually quite good. But, I mean, Pteranodon... Pteranodon, it's probably a better investment to just unlock the heroic form. But Zalmoxes, you can literally unlock it from the battle stage, and it's a good glass cannon. It's not terrible. Its attack could be a bit better, though. Its stats could be a bit better. I mean, especially compared to the Monosaurus, but the fact that it makes a hybrid at all, it just elevates it quite a bit. Here's where things get quite interesting. Okay, so Alanogmius. First off, you're outclassed by the Cerazenosaurus because the Allosaurus costs amber. Alanogmius, there he is. You're going over here. And then we've got what's the next one? Armormata. Okay. Armormata is decent. Its stats are cool. That's good, but super duper expensive. Yeah, super duper expensive. And yeah, this is going into the B tier. And the third one is going to be the Bagosaurus. Bagosaurus is going not into S but into A tier, simply because, you know, amphibians are good. There's few and far in between. Okay, I just realized that Rhinoceros, and Woolly Rhino and Diprotodon both have hybrids. So, where's Diprotodon? You're going up. Hyneria. And then there it is. Next to the Hyneria. Cerazenosaurus is... I mean, who doesn't glaze Cerazenosaurus? Because that thing has... It only costs 48,000 DNA. It has 9,000 health, 3,500 attack. That is a crap ton just for that cost. Yeah, this is going to S tier. And then the next one is going to be the Chromospinus, which is just which is okay, but it's just mediocre. I would much rather invest on Spinoceratops using my 1.2 million amber on the Spinosaurus Gen 2. And next is going to be the Triloboriania. Triloboriania is not that impressive. It got buffed to 14,000 health, and it's still meh. It's still kind of meh, to be honest. There it goes. And the next creature is going to be the Dilophoboa. I mean, Cenozoic tournament creatures, they ain't super great, but whatever. Let's see here. Here. And then, let's see here. Synthetoceras has a hybrid. You going to move up a bit. And the next creature on our list is going to be the Dracoceratops. And the Dracoceratops is literally just
armor matter but cheaper. It has like, it has less health, but it's just so unnoticeable, that it's so negligible that you basically can treat it as basically the exact same amount of health and attack as the armor matter. So there it is. Dunklosaurus. Or, you know, hope the scary tourist guy is happy. This guy's called Dunklosaurus. It's very close to his pronunciation. Dunklosaurus. Actually, I'm gonna put let's see here. Dunklosaurus is going into B tier. And then the next creature is going to be the Erliphosaurus. I don't think Erliphosaurus is great. I mean, like, it's kind of outclassed by the Indominus Rex, even though it's a good health tank and all. It's outclassed by the Indominus Gen 2. I'm gonna put it in B tier, and the next one is going to be I forgot what this even is. Dako what? No, not even that. Jeez. Gillirinchops. Yeah, Gillirinchops, which, yeah, Gillicus has a hybrid. Yeah, I should move that up a bit. There it is. 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 And the next creature. Okay. The next creature's Glithronax is just really bad. Oh man. Bless it. Bless it. It's just worse than Ceratosaurus in almost every way. It's basically every single way possible. It's more expensive. How sad. Gorgosuchus, on the other hand, is not sad because it's so good. The thing about Gorgosuchus is that, you know, Gorgosuchus on its own is already really good by itself. But the fact that it makes the Megalocebia just elevates it to another completely new level. And yeah, Gorgosuchus already is a good tank on its own. 9,000 health for just 40-something thousand DNA. For an amphibian tank, that is really good. Iguanosuchus is outclassed. And then the next one is Mammotherium. Let's see here. Woolly Mammoth and Lasmatherium. Let's see. Mammotherium is going over here because I feel like Cenozoic hybrids aren't super great to invest in. Megarcalon. Actually, Savannah is you know, Cenozoic hybrids are few and far between, and Mammotherium isn't really outclassed by anything. So I'm gonna put the Mammotherium in the B tier. Megarcalon's going over here, C tier. Let's see here. What's next? Metrophodon. I mean, is there anything to say about Metrophodon? This thing just has so much health. No, so much attack that it doesn't even really matter that it only has 5,600 health. 5,255 attack is just way too much. and it isn't even super expensive either. It just costs like 60-something thousand, 61,000 DNA to purchase. So yeah. Ophthalmosaurus. The reason why I put Ophthalmosaurus in D tier is just outclassed. So Ophthalmosaurus. Actually, I think I should put Ophthalmosaurus somewhere in the C tier. Sheesh, I need to make up my mind, but let's see here. Nyctosaurus, Ophthalmosaurus, and Ophthalmosaurus is I think I should go into B tier actually. Because Ophthalmosaurus is like I mean, it's way more expensive than Gorgosuchus. Actually, I'm putting it in C tier after I put Pachygallosaurus in B tier. Pachygallosaurus, it's not even outclassed by anything. It's just a great tank to use.
And up to Seraspis, you're sorry, bro. You're going to C tier, and then the next one creature is going to be the Terraquetzal. It's Cryborgania, but better. Really, there's really not much to say here. And the Terraquetzal makes the Quetzalcara the only super hybrid pterosaur in the game, so it automatically just elevates above and beyond everything, basically. I'm not quite putting it in S tier, simply because its stats aren't great. I mean, it's a tank. It's a good tank, but you know, its attack is kind of sad. So can't really be too optimistic about it. Rhinoceratodon. Okay. Rhinoceratodon is quite interesting. I don't really like. I think it shares a similar niche to Smithetoceros, but the Rhinoceratodon is just harder to obtain in Smithetoceros. So I'm sorry, bro. You're going to D tier. And then the Scorpius Rex. Scorpius Rex Gen 1 is really bad. Now, the reason why is because of Scorpius Rex Gen 2. Already in itself is already quite bad. It's outclassed, but Scorpius Rex Gen 1, with the release of Scorpius Rex Gen 2, which is cheaper, by the way. It is cheaper than the original Scorpius Rex. And, you know, it trades 300 health for over 1,000 extra attack. That is just... That deficit is way too much. I'm gonna put Scorpius Rex Gen 2 in the S tier. And, you know, it's been a while that we've had a regular super hype with over 5,000 attack. Secodontalganathus, I'm not even gonna bother looking at it. Like, it's just outclassed by the Metrophodon. This is just not even a competition, bro. This is so outclassed, it's completely and utterly unfunny. And the next one is going to be the Cenozoic. Is not I mean, it costs 51,000. It's super cheap, all things considered. It's super cheap for a super legendary hybrid, and it provides you with so much firepower. Jeez. But at the same time, we've got Postosuchus as heroic form. I'm gonna bump the Cenozoic down to B tier, simply because of the Postosuchus' heroic form. Smithetoceros is basically just Rhinoceratodon, but easier to obtain. So this video is and yeah, this Smithetoceros is going into the B tier, I think. Yeah, this is going to B tier. Anyways, to round the list off, we have a bunch of VIP creatures, starting off with the Acrocanthosaurus, or as Brightside calls it, Acrocanthosaurus. I probably should give these guys more nicknames, simply because, you know, it's gaming beaver time. Acrocanthosaurus is a decent, everyone's a good VIP. And Ankylosaurus Gen 2. I'm not sure about the Ankylosaurus Gen 2's viability. I mean, I think it's fine on its own, but it doesn't really specialize in anything. I mean, this is fine. I'm just gonna put it in over here. There it is. And the next creature is going to be the Apatosaurus. It's a tank, but for a VIP creature, you want something more, like a glass cannon, like a Pterodactylus, for example. And you can always get tanks from other sources, so Apatosaurus isn't reliable that way. Baryonyx. Baryonyx isn't great. I'm just gonna put Baryonyx in like I feel like it's outclassed by some things like Acrocanthosaurus and Proceratosaurus. So Brontotherium. I've used it quite a few times before, and it's alright. It's a good high damage dealer for the for the Cenozoics. So I'm going to put the Brontotherium in the B tier. The next creature we're going to be putting in our list is the Camarasaurus. Yeah, the giant orthocone Camarasaurus is going into... Let's see here. The Camarasaurus is going into the... It's not great, but I've used it with Orthocanthus before. They're practically the same thing. And the next one is the Concavenator. Concavenator is alright. But I'm gonna put it in B tier, I think. Man, there's so many creatures over this list. I have to scroll so many times. But let's see. Our Concavenator is in B tier. And the next creature on our list is the Eolambia, and Eolambia is going to S tier because, you know, herbivore glass cannons are always great. Eolambia is just no exception. VIP creature, by the way. And VIP creatures, you want guys that have higher attack. So glass cannons are always much more preferred over tanks when it comes to VIP creatures. Garothorax. Honestly, you know, if it isn't super hard to obtain, then it might have been S tier as well, given how it's a great glass cannon amphibian. But because it's outside of the regular solid gold pack and you have to pay to get it, I'm gonna have to put it in B tier. Really sad. I know. Eudomorphodon. Eudomorphodon is okay. I'm also gonna put Eudomorphodon in B tier. I don't think Eudomorphodon is super amazing, but it's up there. Oh, there it is. And then the next creature is the what's the next creature? The whatchamacallit? Hinosaurus. I haven't gotten Hinosaurus, but I believe it's from the regular solid gold pack, so it should be fine. It's a regular. I'm gonna put Hinosaurus in B tier, I think. The next creature is Henodus. It's basically in the same boat as Orthocanthus. It's a reef creature, and there's really not much to say about the Henodus. I've used it several times before, and I guess it's decent. I'm gonna put the thing in the B tier. And the next creature on our list is the Hyenodon. The Cave VIP. That's really cool. But it's alright, I think. So I mean, as far as Cenozoic creatures go, this is probably the best that you can get, really. Well, I haven't gotten Hyenodon yet, so I can't really say for certain, but I'm gonna put a Hyenodon in the B tier. The next creature on our list is going to be the Mastodonsaurus. The Gaming Beaver put the Mastodonsaurus in instead of Prestosuchus for absolutely no reason, when in fact the Mastodonsaurus isn't super impressive. I'm just gonna put it in C tier. I don't think it's that good. And the next creature is the Mayolania. Another creature that I'm not super familiar with, but I think it's good. So, but Meowlania is just super pay to win as well. So, really unfortunate. Some of the VIP creatures just are just, you know, they have way too high of requirements just to even get them. So that's unfortunate for the Meowlania. Alright, Metaposaurus. I don't think I have Metaposaurus, so I can't say for certain, but Metaposaurus just seems like a creature that doesn't really have anything going for it. So, I think I remember its stats. It's just not impressive at all. So, really sad to see. Orthocanthus is not a great creature, but I mean, what can you say? What can you say? What can you say? Orthocanthus is going into the C tier. And then the next creature, let's see here. Oviraptor. Another pay-to-win creature. I mean, its stats just don't really make too much up for it. I don't think it's a, I don't think it specializes in anything really. The next creature is going to be the Panoctus. Now, I do like the Panoctus. I mean, it does have enough damage to deal with some things, unlike the Apatosaurus. But it's a Cenozoic creature, so it just brings it down a whole lot. Really unfortunate. I'm gonna put this at the C tier, I think. I've used it quite a few times. It's alright. Is this the Protospherina? Or is it the Plotosaurus? I think that might be the Plotosaurus. And the Plotosaurus, I can't say either because, like, it doesn't... I haven't had it, like, ever. No, that's the Plotosaurus. The other one is... I'm not entirely sure here. I'm not entirely sure what the other one was. I kind of have to check it. Hold up. I'll grab my phone. And let's see here. Panoctus. And then VIP creatures. VIP creatures. Sheesh. VIP creatures. It's, let's see. What is it? What is it? Platyregius. So, yeah, there's not much to say about it, really. And the other one is the Prestosuchus. Yeah, Prestosuchus is going into immediate S tier. And there's so many creatures in this game that I just don't remember every single one of them. I do remember, like, over half of them, but, like, I feel like it may not be enough, really. Prestosuchus is going into S tier. Proceratosaurus, I mean, it's a great glass cannon, guys. Proceratosaurus just does so much damage. But the thing about the Proceratosaurus is, like, it's great, but it doesn't have... Its health is not great, but... I mean, you can't really go wrong with glass cannons. A tier. And the next creature is going to be the Procoptodon. I feel like Procoptodon is going to A tier as well. La-di-da-di-da, there's so much stuff in the way. It's just really sad. Look. It's just really sad, man. Man, look at this tier list. It's so stacked. Wow. Triceratops at the very... No, this is no particular order, guys. Commons are really good. And, there it is. Pterodactylus. I mean, there's really not much to say about the Pterodactylus, other than the fact that it has a horrible design, and that is why it is going into the S tier. Oh, man. I mean, Pterodactylus is so damn good of a carry. It also has enough health. Really? 900 something for... 907 for level 10. And 3,000 something for level 40, which is more than enough, really. Pterodostro. When glass cannons lead too much on the glass cannon side. So, yeah, it's really unfortunate. But Pterodostro is still great. I'll have to admit. I'm gonna put it over here. And then the next creature on the list, Quetzalcoatlus Gen 2. Also a great creature. So, let's see. Quetzalcoatlus Gen 2. You are going into the... You are going into the tier over here. I think it's over here. It should be over here. Yeah. Quetzalcoatlus Gen 2. And then the next one. Rommeliosaurus, I think that is. And it's a reef creature. Well, there's few and far between. I haven't gotten the Rommeliosaurus yet. I only had noticed, but I mean, it's still good. It's still good. So I'm gonna put the thing in B tier. Planosaurus should also go into B tier. And the next one is the Stygimoloch. The Stygimoloch. It's alright, but I mean, from what I remember, it's a VIP creature that is just pay to win as well. So some of these creatures are locked behind the whole damn thing. Really sad. Tanicolagrius. I don't like the Tanicolagrius. It is specialized in absolutely nothing. I'm so sorry, Tanicolagrius. You're going into D tier. I have one at level 20, and it feels less powerful than I would have initially hoped. The next one is the Tarbosaurus. Tarbosaurus is... I guess Tarbosaurus is alright. I'm gonna put Tarbosaurus in the B tier, I think. The next one on the list is Thylacosmilus. I've used Thylacosmilus, and while it is certainly a great powerhouse, I mean, it's a great powerhouse on its own. But at the same time, its health is just absolutely god-awful. But even then, damage matters more. Thylacosmilus, you know, being a Cenozoic creature, it just limits its usage. But I'm gonna put Thylacosmilus in B tier. And we only have 3 more left. Tusoteuthis. And I haven't gone Tusoteuthis, but it's just a pay to win guy. And yeah, there's not much to talk about for the Tusoteuthis. You're going there. And then the next one is the Tylosaurus. Tylosaurus is probably going to B tier. And the last one should be... Yeah, the last one should be the Warhosaurus. But Tylosaurus, man. And the last but not least, the Warhosaurus. Warhosaurus. I think the Tanicolagrius was the first VIP creature that I got. And it was decent, but at the same time, its attack is just really. So yeah, it's really sad. Warhosaurus is going into C tier because there's really, I feel like there's, you know, Warhosaurus. I have it in my main account It's just not great. But anyways, that is the tier list. So let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.
Special thanks to channel members for supporting this channel. It helps out a ton.